Improvement of the light bulb. You have probably heard of the light bulb and Thomas Edison, but you may not know that the light bulb was not officially invented by Thomas Edison, even though he receives most of the credit. The light bulb was improved by Thomas Edison. I will tell you about the creation and improvement of the light bulb and how the light bulb works, a fabulous engineering invention. I will also tell you about my design that I choose to improve the light bulb. A light bulb is used to convert electricity into light, and it gives off a source of illumination. The types of light bulbs that are evolved over time are the arc lamps, incandescent lamps, fluorescent lights, and LED bulbs. I'll tell you about these in the next few slides.
The arc lamp was created by Humphry Davy in the first decade of the 1800s, but it was used mostly during the 1870s for multiple purposes. It was the first practical electric light. Electricity jumps between the tips of the carbon electrodes when a closed circuit is created. The carbon rod tips become hot and carbon particles break away from the rods at high voltage levels. Small bits glow white with heat and jump across the gap between the carbon electrodes. Then the electric arc is produced. Warren de la Rue, a British scientist, put a coiled platinum filament in a vacuum tube. Electricity passed through and it produced light.
The filament is the metal which glows red or white when it gets hot with electricity. It is prevented from burning because of the argon gas stopping oxygen trapped inside the glass bulb. Thomas Edison is a person who improved the incandescent bulb and arc lamp to make electric light sources a great success. He is highly credited but only improved the light bulbs.
From the design sold from Henry Woodward and Matthew Evans in 1874, Thomas Edison experimented with a different filament material to find the most successful filament. The Edison Electric Company was opened in 1880 and made different improvements to the light bulb.
UV, ultraviolet light, is converted into visible light by ionizing mercury vapor. This type of light bulb was invented by Edmund Germer.
Inside the fluorescent light tube, there is mercury gas. When the electricity passes through the lamp, the mercury gas is vaporized, turns into UV or ultraviolet light. It is then absorbed by the phosphor and turned into visible light that we use.
The LED light bulb was invented by Nick Holyonak Jr. in 1962. Electricity passes through a semiconductor which discharges light. The light is then used. This is one of the most used types of light bulbs which was invented.
When electricity passes through the semiconductor, the electricity is discharged which turns into visible light. The diode is more efficient, so LED uses less energy than other bulbs like fluorescence and incandescence. A lot of fossil fuels are being burned to create electricity, which is pollution to the earth. To stop this, I combined my idea with the incandescent and LED bulbs to create this bulb. There's a system to create infinity electricity. There's a battery that powers a motor, which generates electricity by movement. Half of that electricity powers the filament, while half of it goes back to the battery. There's a filament for light in all directions. There's argon gas to stop oxygen from burning the filament. There are also features such as a place for a stand and light-colored glass bulb for light-colored light. How this affected our world. If it was not for these inventors and their light bulbs, our world would not be as inspired and bright as it is now. I hope you liked my idea for a light bulb. Thank you for viewing my PowerPoint. The next slides for notes and credits and my timeline of progress. This is my timeline of progress from brainstorm to final video. We're excited. You will find the notes and credits here.